see. Yeah, that was definitely a rough one. Mazawati. Let's see. Heal quickly. Please let me heal. Heal. Okay, good. Managed to heal him before we were attacked. This is going to be another tough fight. Ready up. And fighting the Harmonite while reinforcements appear 2 at a time. I suppose this positioning is fine. Ready and attack. The Harmonite is stunned. It's a shame the hero had to be the first to the scene. Let's see if we can run this guy out of range and attack from this angle instead. Here come the Dawn Officers. Good defend. Back to the high ground. That Harmonite is taken care of. And then perhaps, let's see, mouse over this unit here. Does she have a point blank bonus? No. So let's send our hero over to attack her. And then she is, since she's ranged, she's not moving, she's blocking off the reinforcement slot, so they're only getting 1 unit reinforcement per turn. Oh, she moves just there. That's really too bad. Alright, at least we're high ground and in a forest. Let's stay where we are. Focus down this Dawn Officer. And I do have more initiative than the hero. I have better odds at attacking, it would seem. So we'll definitely go and attack. Ooh, a lot of damage there. That was nice. Alright, so we might be able to kill the hero next turn, might be able to kill this Dawn Officer. Let's see how this works out. Nice, hero down. And decent defense. Okay, are we gonna go and crowd in this unit? Seems like the plan. The more kills we can get, the better. Alright, so this is the last attack phase, and we can go and heal our guys up again, as long as we have the dust for that. So we killed only 1 Harmonite. We killed the hero, but that guy will regen. He'll only come back with the 1 hit point though, and unlike ourselves, they can't pay to instant heal. So, not bad. It's more of a war of attrition right now. We're really low on dust. Let's get another rider going. Since we don't have the glass steel, we'll want to switch these guys over to dust production, which we do have going. Build out an Empire Mint, because I'm going to want to pull off as many quick heals as I can. Again, what's going to be the most important unit for us to heal up? Maybe the rider? He is closest to dying. The rider or the stalwart? Who deals more damage? They have the same damage, same attack values. Stalwarts have a little more defense. Let's go and try to heal. Heal all. Select all would be 216. We're not going to have enough to heal all of them, so we can only pick one of them to heal. And it'll be the rider then. And we do need to pick a tech. Alright, so there's the Dutch Bishop done. Let's go and grab a larger army slot size. And end turn. So turn rolls over, we'll want to click the heal as fast as possible. Got the heal off before they attacked us. Now the attack is in their favor, and we'll have all 4 units ready at once, which is going to make things a little more difficult for us. I think I can survive this fight. So maybe I'd rather do the fight than run away. They are injured, so are we. Alright, let's try this. They're starting off right in their city though. I think I'd rather make them come to me. So let's start off high ground, forest, back here. Ready, and these guys will be on. We'll tell them not to move. In fact, we'll have this guy run over to, say, here. These guys will hide in the forest high ground, and we'll leave this unit where he is for now. Alright, so they've come to us. We're in the forest / well, we don't have high ground here, and our cavalry's almost dead. Maybe we should have retreated. Okay, so let's, I guess we'll just push forward and deal what damage we can then. Meanwhile, this guy will stand here and replace anyone who dies. Alright, let's go. Losing units definitely hurts. At least we're getting decent defense rolls off. Or I spoke too soon. Alright, we definitely need to retreat here. Hopefully we'll survive. What we'll do is try to move him to this tile, and we'll deal damage, but the hero is going to die. So if we can get a kill off, maybe try to kill that guy. He has how many hit points left? 46, and we could deal 107 damage. So, if we want to get a kill off, this is our only option. Let's do that. Unfortunately, we couldn't move to the high ground. At least we're in a forest. There goes our hero. We might not make it out of here alive. Alright, would I rather the high ground or the forest? I think if I stand over here, only one unit can attack me at once. So if we can retreat, I'd like to retreat. Oh man, this is brutal. All of our army gone. Okay, we're done for. Well, we can rebuild our army. We're not dead yet, but that was definitely a bad engagement. And the Wildwalkers want peace, and they're willing to give us a tech for that. I have enough issues dealing with the Vaulters for now, so I'm happy to take peace there. We've got a little bit of gold coming in, or dust. Should I switch these guys over to production? I might need to. Alright, we've entered a new tech era. Thanks to the free tech from the Wild Walkers there. We will finish researching out meritocratic promotion, but then we'll go and grab the dust refinery. Because we really need dust, and looks like we're going to be delayed on our main faction quest because we need to build out some army here. A quick right of way could boost our gold and science, but I think I'm going to need some units, and let's buy a cheap citizen here. That'll pay for itself fairly quickly. Alright, so the cultists are attacking the vaulters as well. So hopefully that'll keep them occupied while we rebuild our army. We have 159 dust per turn, so we can rush by a few units as well, and we're slowly accumulating the glass steel, which we need to build out our stalwarts. Mixing in some dust bishops might also be a good plan, but the dust bishops are pretty weak, so they'll need some melee units, like the stalwarts, to protect them. A guardian rises. Okay. So there's a guardian somewhere on the map. I haven't actually seen the guardians in action yet, so I'd like to see that. Is that a Wild Walker settler? It is, so they're going to claim this region right here. That's fine. Let's have a look at our trade routes. Show trade routes. We could maybe get trade routes going with the Wild Walkers. Is that a diplomacy option, or does that just happen automatically? I think that happens automatically if they build out a right of way themselves. It might require a tech. Highway outposts, cargo docks. So we can get international trade routes, but I'm not sure what all the details for that are. Okay, the Marquis has gained some experience here. Let's go and grab the dust bonus. That gets us, that should get us our dust per turn up a little higher. We can reactivate the dyes, which I will do. And we need to set construction here. Let's buy a citizen. We could go build out a stalwart. Let's get to work on a burrow. So this is 6 gold and 3 science versus 6 gold and 6 science. I'm going to be leveling the center district. Let's get going with this guy first. And we'll also want a stalwart in there as well. We could rush by the district, we do have enough gold for that. We could also rush by the stalwart. It's winter now. There's a new quest, Test of Strength. Be the first to defeat the Guardian roaming in Yulin. Competitive quest, and the reward is the Tomes of Savagery, which is an item that gives you Guardian Slayer. Presumably that's some sort of a boost versus Guardians. Alright, where is Yulin? Have I found that region yet? No, I haven't. Okay, so we are at peace with the Wild Walkers. So potentially we could have a trade route with them. Let's have a look at this again. No trade routes with the Wild Walkers. If we go look at diplomacy, we are at peace with them. So I'm not sure how we spawn a trade route. That would be helpful. I do want some more gold coming in. Is the 2000 dust achievement still available? Ooh, another AI has been eliminated. The Vaulters have been eliminated. Alright, so I guess we helped weaken them up at the expense of our army, but that's, I guess, one less AI to worry about. Now we're neighboring the Necrophage, who have proven themselves to be hungry for blood. Alright, so Zali's telling me that we'll get the international trade route when the Wild Walkers build out a road themselves, and it doesn't look like they have. But they do have this nice little special wonder here. This is something new for the expansion. Buildings that appear on the map like that. So we're close to getting the 2000 dust achievement. So we may as well stockpile that for now, before we rush by anything, so long as we can get away with that. It's summer again. What else do we want? We could start working on a stalwart, maybe another rider. And we'll hold off on the population until we hit 2000. We are at peace with the Wild Walkers. Yes, it's a nice wonder. We should acquire it. I'd rather stay at peace with the only civ that I am at peace with right now. I think we are going to have to worry about the Wild Walkers. Or, not the Wild Walkers. We want to remain friends with the Wild Walkers. We want to worry about the Necrophage. But yes, eventually we will acquire that World Wonder / Legendary building. Legendary Deed, be the first to raise one of your heroes to level 8, has been acquired by the Necrophage. We'll go and drop into the capital and garrison there. Our next tech. A science booster would be really good. The alchemy lab, +3 on all districts, chronometric monitors, +15 on trains with anomalies. Each of our cities has 2 anomalies, so that'd be +30 science, which looks better than the alchemy lab. We've got how many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or 11 tiles, so 33. Alright, so the alchemy lab, is actually pretty good as well. Either of those buildings would be fine. They both require titanium though, which we don't have a source of. Do I have space to build out? No, I don't have any sources of titanium. Alright, is there something passive that I can grab? Bread and Circuses is a passive tech. We'll grab Bread and Circuses before statistical methods. since we're not going to be able to spare the production to build out the alchemy lab for a little while, we may as well get a happiness boost off of bread and circuses. One of the races isn't playable. There is one race, the Mazzari. They are just a reskin of the Vaulters. They're functionally identical to the Vaulters, just with different player portraits and different unit portraits. It's a bonus for the people who bought the Founders Pack for Endless Legend. Alright, so let's reactivate the die booster there. We can set... We have enough influence to keep on going with this. Maybe we want to get a boost to our military as well. Can we afford to do that? Building buyout cost reduction. Maybe we should go and boost that as well. The building cost reduction isn't... Well, I think our next quest is to set that to the building cost reduction. So maybe do I want to do the buyout cost reduction? We're not ready to attack yet. We'll attack at the next city plan. So let's go over this way. Now we got 2,000 dust. I guess that legendary deed has already been taken. The market, oh, it's 4,000 dust that we need. And currently we are leading on that, 1 out of 8 civs. So if I can get this, 200 adamantium will be very welcome. In fact, let's start researching the adamantium weapons or armor in anticipation of actually winning that. Let's delay bread and circuses. Let's grab the armor, then the weapons, then we'll pick up bread and circuses and statistical methods. Ooh, no, that's not a Titan. That's just their normal level 3 melee unit, the Walker. I made that mistake last game. I really want to see a Titan in action. Okay, our hero has recovered, available for assignment. For now, let's just drop him in as a governor. And we will need to give him the quivering circlet. Apply there. And then in 5 turns, he'll be ready to be reassigned again, and maybe we'll go exploring with our army again. Poke around and see what the necrophage are up to. Alright, so we're going over to 4,000 dust to try to get that heroic deed. Get the Palladian, which we'll use to build out our tech level 3 units. We've got... Okay, so the Wildwalkers canceled their peace treaty. We're into Cold War status now. We are going to need some more units. Fortunately, we'll have a good dust stockpile in case we need to rush anything. And our hero that we regenerated does come back at full strength. I think the Dust Bishops. How long is it going to take me to unlock uncommon armor? 6 turns. Can I up that? What was my Empire plan? We do have the plus 20% science production. Is there a way that I can speed this up some more? This city's making 89 versus 55. I went and bought the Center for Mineralogy. That would be plus 5 per citizen working science. It only costs 101. if I want to finish that out quickly, we could go and buy this. Well, let's complete the quest first to get our Palladian, and then we'll worry about unlocking the high tier armors later. Right, so negotiation tactics, our legendary deed is done. So the idol, this guy is going to want a dust refinery. Actually, we prefer units. Alright, let's queue up another stalwart. Meanwhile, how close are we to 4,000? Another 3 turns should do the trick. Got the Wildwalkers roaming around with their army. Gained a level on the Marquis. Do I want a boost to resource extraction? Since I don't have any resources other than the dyes where Marquis is governing, let's just grab a dust diviner. +1 dust per tile. And we can reactivate the dyes, that's fine. Glimpse of a new era. The new legendary deed is be the first to have 3 guardians, and we would get the Jewel of the Azure Wind, which is -2 army action cooldown, can be equipped only to guardians. So apparently the guardians have a bunch of cool abilities. We'll hopefully get to play with that at some point. The Glorious Father is a legendary deed. Be the first to have 50 of each strategic resource. That's going to be difficult to do. It gives us a 100% boost to dust production when happy, and then the Elder of Auriga gets us a 30% boost to diplomatic treaties and +50 influence per level of Throne of Emperors. Okay, but what this all means is that one of the AIs has reached level 4 tech already. Alright, nice. So we completed a legendary deed here. 4,000 dust, we get 200 adamantium, which is going to be really important for building out an army, which we'll use to go and take the Wildwalker cities by the looks of it. So if I want to research this stuff more quickly, over here that's going to take me, how many turns is Uncommon Alloys going to take? Cancel this stuff out. That is 10 turns, so I do want to speed that up. Which means we'll go and we'll buy more citizens here. We'll rush by this thing, and then we'll start working on the borough streets. Let's see, that'll complete our next quest as well. Either of these is fine. Let's build out over here in case we want to get something lake related. And that should level this guy up to level 2 to complete the next step in our main faction quest. And then once this building's done, I'm going to convert all those guys over to science. We have a lot of gold to spend though, so let's go and purchase some more population here. We'll go up to 6, that's probably good enough. And then we'll keep that stockpile for now. Do I want to rush by at the dust refinery? How much would that cost me? 380. That would be worth it. That would pay for itself fairly quickly. So let's buy that right now. And how are we doing on happiness? We're currently content. If we built out a sewer system, that would definitely help us out. And how about a burrow? That would get us 6, 6, and 2, 9, 10, and 6. Alright, let's build a burrow right over here. Alright, so if I want to finish uncommon alloys really quickly, inspect here. Do I want extra reinforcement positions? That could be good if we had a really large army, but for now, let's go and boost our hero defense army boosting value again. And we've completed this new specialist building. What was it called again? The Center for Mineralogy, which means if we were to assign our units to science, each one of those citizens produces 9 science, and that cuts 3 turns off of our uncommon alloys, which I think will definitely be worth it. What I want to do is pump out a bunch of dust bishops and stalwarts with the adamantium gear. And then we'll go and attack the Wildwalker capital. Capture this. Actually, this isn't the original Wildwalker capital. I think this used to be the Ardent Mage capital, but we'll capture that legendary building and see what kind of a boost it gets for us. So that's the long-term plan. We've got 2 riders, 3 riders, and a stalwart. The Wildwalkers have closed their borders to us, which does make things tricky. It's going to be hard for us to combine our armies between the 2 cities. That's fine. We can pay to finish out that burrow, and that would let us complete that quest a little sooner. Got a new quest here. This is a cooperative quest, so all of the factions in the game need to collectively pay 100 palladium, and then we get paid dust in return per contribution, and the best contributor gets 40 Hyperion, and it cancels unwanted oxidation. Unwanted oxidation increases the strategic resource cost for all of our items by 50%, which is pretty painful, since we are rather limited on strategic resources. Alright, well, we don't have any palladium, so we can't help with that quest. Unwanted oxidation will stay in effect until someone, or several someones, pays the 100 palladium. Alright, so let's pay the 463 to finish out those burrow streets. We'll also go and queue up the dust refinery in this city as well. Kingdom divided. Your subjects and advisors demand that you place the Marquis at the head of a city. Make sure that city and the Empire survive the rule of this Montebank. So we got the Dust Crematorium, which gets us dust for combat. A new objective is to gain enough influence to set Science and Industry Ministry to level 3, and we get a little palladium. So our next plan comes in 4 turns. We need to set Science and Industry to 3, which is plus 2 science on districts, which is not bad. Zally says 40 Hyperium is a solid reward. The problem is that I don't have the Palladian to actually complete that quest or be the top contributor, so I don't think I can even consider going for that, at least not at the moment. Oh man, and there's another AI eliminated. The Necrophages have been defeated. This is madness! By the Wild Walkers. Okay, so who is even left in this game? Just the cultists and the... Okay, so we know these guys have been eliminated. Just the cultists and the Wild Walkers. So if we survive, we're not even going to be able to do the Wonder Quest that I wanted to do. So as it turns out, playing on the Terra map, or whatever this map was called, is a bad plan if you want to complete your faction quest, because it looks like the game's going to end before we can even do that. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so we finished Uncommon Alloys. We're going to finish Uncommon Armor next turn. Let's switch these guys back over to Dust production then. We still finish the armor in a turn. We'll stockpile a whole bunch of dust, and then we'll start pumping out an army. This will be the Adamantian army. We'll go and attack the Wild Walkers before they get too far ahead of themselves. And do I really want statistical methods here? Or would I rather something that's going to help me with combat? If I do want a Guardian, one of the main reasons that I'm playing Endless Legend again is because of the expansion. We may as well test out what the Guardians are all about. Let's research Dust Guardian, and then we'll build one of those guys out. Alright, so we've got both of the advanced armor and weapon techs. Let's go Dust Bishop first. Adamantian. Do I want Exhaustion, 71, 26, 40, 74, or an initiative boost? The initiative is already low, so it seems like more initiative would be a waste. It's the same damage boost, but with the bonus that we get more life at the sacrifice of initiative relative to, that's Mage Wand versus Long Scepter. Let's grab the Long Scepter. It's only tier 1, but it's still far superior to the tier 2 Palladian and Glass Steel items. And we'll deck ourselves out completely in this stuff. It's going to cost us 30. We only have 200. That oxidation is pretty annoying. Alright, improved initiative isn't going to be relevant. Glory or Death, we don't have enough for that. Sharp Sense could be really useful, especially if we're going to be fighting all those archers. Let's grab level 3 Sharp Sense. And City Breaker. What does City Breaker do for us? City loses, so this just helps us with siege. I don't think that's too relevant. Or improved defense. That might not be bad to have, but it's going to cost us way too much Palladian. So maybe we don't need to go quite so heavy into Palladian here. Increased damage, I do like. Increased health and hit points is good. Increased attack is good, but how does that compare to just this regular helm? Plus 18 versus plus 30, plus 15 versus plus 10. The Adamantium is far superior. They're all quite a bit better. I do like the extra damage, so I'll definitely keep that. Let's swap the chest piece out, since that cost us 8 adamantium. So this is 22, meaning we'll be able to build out 9 of them, which does seem a little excessive, but we also need to consider that we want to be building out some stalwarts with the adamantium gear as well. Improved movement sounds good. The faster moving army will be useful. We want to apply that. How much does it cost? It does add 100 to the production though, so maybe we'll leave that slot empty. Leave that there. The stalwarts need all of their high gear. Okay, infantry slayer, block. Let's go for the higher damage, no shield. 4 and 8. I guess this does, the shield and sword combo does cost us less adamantium, if that's a consideration we want to go for. I guess going for durability might be better here. We want our guys to survive so that we can pay to heal them. So we'll lean towards that. Again, the chest piece is really expensive. We'll go for just the vanilla armor. And we will give these guys tier 3 movement and tier 3 sharp sense. Alright, so I like this loadout. We'll apply that. So first off, we'll upgrade what stalwarts